Hi everyone, welcome back to Borrowed and Build. And in today's, I'm going to show you a April portfolio update. I'm going to show you what's going on with my account, my margin, how much money I invested today. I will keep investing more, but as of April 1st, I'm going to show you things that I've bought and things I'm doing to move forward. As of now, my account is at $34,452 and my margin used is at $20,882. I'm at 59% margin buffer. So I'm trying to increase that, but at the same time, I gotta pay some bills. So it is what it is. And as you can see, I have some BTC, some Bitcoins. I'm 30% down, but that's how the market is right now. So as you can see, I keep buying every single day $20 of SPYM, which is equivalent to the S&P 500, like SPY or VOO, and I'm down about 10%. Even though that total return wise, I'm up, let's say 15%, over 3,100, about $3,100. I used to be at like when it was peak, peak all time high around here, I would say, around this area. I was at 25% total return. So I'm actually down. If you think about it, from all time high to now, I'm down about 10%. SHG, even though I sold off like 200 shares when I was when I was way lower on my margin withdrawal, I kind of released about 200 shares and I kept 100, and I keep buying. I used to buy $5 a day, but now I'm adding $2 per day. It's not much, but it is something. I'm trying to build this, but because the dividend, I'm not chasing dividend per se, but remember that I need dividend to keep my margin at bay. I need some income if I want to keep this. I'm not margin chasing. I'm not yield chasing. However, at the same time, I need some yield. Let's clarify that. So I'm not, I'm down about 9%, which is okay. It's a growth ETF. The market, it's down, especially with what's going on in the Middle East, right? It's very understandable. I am adding $5 per day on CLM. Some people have told me to sell this because it's not reinvesting the dividend at NAV. I'm not trying to reinvest the dividend because it's not a NAV. I'm not trying to reinvest it. And last night I received a $61 in dividend. I'm down overall, let's say 8%, 8.25%. And I'm DCA $5 per day. And even though this is not like it's not reinvesting at margin, it would be nice if you think about it. But I'm trying to, this is like it's paying about 17, 18%. Right now it's paying about, if you divide the dividend by the share amount, how much the share costs right now, I'm getting about a 20% dividend if you think about it. I didn't invest it because that offsets my margin. So that's my main goal here. QDTE, right? I'm down about 7%. I have 470 shares. This pays me depends, on the week, about, from 25, 30% to like 10%. Depends how the week goes. I understand what it does. I know this is not like I like a share appreciation playing. It's just that I want to, again, not yield chasing, but I'm trying to any yield to curtail my margin. And I have XCTE. These are long plays. Remember that this is not for a share appreciation, even though it would be nice if it did. But again, this is a high yield. I'm down about 6%, which is not bad. How the market is behaving. I know well, it's beginning, it's down about 30%, but I understand the play here. And YMAX, I'm down like 21%. People have told me to sell this, but it's less than 5% of my portfolio, and I get it. Like, it's the nav, is being destroyed, and but I'm getting a dividend again. It's like I'm getting my money back. Yeah, so I'll explain to you why I'm doing this and why have this high dividend payers. I have QQQI. So what I'm doing is, guys, this is crazy. I came up with this. I mean, I didn't come up with this. It's not great. It's not like a huge idea, but with QQQI, like I'm getting 3% on my Robinhood credit card, 3% cashback. So all the cashback, all the 3% that I'm getting from my Robinhood credit card. So I'm putting that money here. I started doing this kind of late. See, I got $1 the other day. I got $4 because I'm buying everything with that credit card because I get 3% cash back. I got $11 today or yesterday, and I reinvested it today. So all my 3% cash back is gonna go into QQI, and yeah, and I did it on QQI because QQI gives you like a higher dividend than SPYI. So Apple, somebody downloaded the Robinhood app through my referral. So I thank you. And if you don't have Robinhood, please, I'm gonna share my link. You can like download it. You get $5. I get $5. So thank you, whoever downloaded the app to the link. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. So this is and I decided to go with Apple and Neos. I mean, so it's SPYI. I bought a share today plus $5, and I'm adding $5 per day. You see, I got $5 already in there, and I'm doing it $5 per day. And this is like a high dividend play, but it's like an quote unquote on the safe side of a high dividend. Like its dividend is about 14%, give or take. I think it's less because then QQI, let's say 12, 13%. And the thing is that they kind of do the cover calls for you, and they do it like in a tax it's like in a marginal in a less tax efficient. That's the word that I'm looking for. So yeah, so this is I'm gonna try to build this little by little, and this is my borrowed and built Snowball analytics portfolio. I'm trying to you know um insert all my buys, all my dividends and everything into here. It gets kind of accurate, to be honest, from all the other apps. So here it shows you that I have about $53,223 invested, but current value is at 53,600. It's not much because like some dividends are losing, then it's NAV and whatever. But you see, total profit, because this also includes the dividends that you get back. So you have to include the dividends. So so I have gotten as of now about $900 in dividend, almost 1,000 to be honest. It's gonna be over 1,000 this week. So total profit is 3%, about 3%, 2.58%. It's okay, and more or less, I'm getting about 9K. Let's say 9K as of now in annual income. $767. About 17. It fluctuates between 17 and 18%, and now I'm getting paid about $25 per day. And these are the incoming dividends for this week. I'm getting about $64 of QDTE, about $45 of XDTE. So, and about $30 of YMAX. And oh yeah, I forgot about Ulti. Ulti, I'm getting about about $2. So the thing is that I have this high dividend concentration. I wish it could be higher, about 25%. And as I get my target is about, 2100 to 2200 per month. That's my goal. As once I get that amount, I will be lowering my yield, right? Because that's the whole thing. Like once I get my target monthly income, because I'm using margin, that's when I will be like kind of like going down. Like I'll be going to like I would say quote unquote again a safe dividend yield, and which will be like SPYI and QQQI, or about 10% or 12% yearly yearly yield. So that's my goal. Like get my dividend income, the amount I need as fast as possible, like monthly wise, and then once I reach that goal, right, then lower my dividend yield. That's why I'm investing like every day $20 on SPYM and SHG, which kind of lowers my dividend yield over time. So once I got the amount that I need, I'm going to deploy most of my you know paycheck into, like, I ain't even gonna get DGRO and some SHD, just to keep things in balance. And to finish it, going back to my spreadsheet. I'm literally coming back into my spreadsheet, okay? So this is more or less what I've, as of now, like I added today, right, of $419. So my invested money is at about $53,225. I still got to update this, right? I'm gonna update it. So this is gonna be like a monthly, like this is for April, and then when it comes May, I'll do another debit tracking tracker, and this is like an ongoing thing. I will perfect this over time, but I'm gonna do this month by month, and then I'm gonna make another one. Like okay, this is like week by week, like I'm for April, right? But for the entire month of April, then I'm gonna have another one that is just month by month. Okay, so yeah, so basically, this is what I'm gonna be trying to do. This is like a an update of what I'm doing with my portfolio. And remember, with this, I invest. I pay bills. Basically, I'm trying to deploy off my paycheck, and I'm going to, pay my bills. I'm not gonna wait till I'm 60 or till I'm 70. Who knows the way things are going, what's gonna happen, right? So life's too short. 100 years is not enough. Life is too short. I want to use. I just don't want to, invest my 20% or 50% or 10%, like they tell you to invest. I'm actually doing that. I'm doing that while I try to deploy all my paycheck into this. Okay, so because like that, I can invest all my paycheck and then borrow from it and pay my bills. Okay, this is the goal. I'm not waiting until I'm 60, 65, or 70 years old to enjoy life. I want to do it within the next 3 or 4 years, hopefully, God willing. Okay, so remember, this is not financial advice. This is my journey that I'm sharing to the world, to YouTube. Okay, this is not financial advice. Do not copy me. You might think I'm crazy, and it's okay if you think I'm crazy, or or I'm doing a not good investment with the YMAX and Ulti. Life is too short, and I'm trying to experience life the way I'm trying to experience it. So hopefully you like this type of content. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. And yeah, guys, hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Peace and take care of yourself.